Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to the briefing on Tuesday the 24th of January. A bit of a cloudy start out there at the moment, but I think that will break up and lift up a bit as the day goes on. There's no frontal system shown on the chart. There was one yesterday, and I think it's the remnants of the front, the included front, that was just sat here. It's over us, and you can see it in a minute on the satellite picture, but generally well-spaced isobars. Though not a great deal of wind, but it's not slack. It's kind of an easterly flow coming down through here really, and then curving back up over the north of England. So quite strong over northern France, not quite so strong over us. And as we move on through the day, and certainly in tomorrow, what's happening is the battle of the fronts are taking place. These are coming down for tomorrow. And you can see that's Wednesday midday. Different predictions as to their exact position, because other charts show them a bit further north. But essentially, the pressure's still fairly high pressures out to the west of us. So these are just weak features really. Tasks for today seem to talk a lot about cloud, but the wind, first of all, 0 to 05 knots, so light northeasterly for Farnborough, 0 knots Gatwick. So essentially most of the places on the south coast right down to Exeter are showing easterly but fairly light. The cloud bit, so broken at 1800, that's probably what it's going to go to, and temporarily they've got sort of here broken at 1300, and then this morning broken at 800 feet. I think Farnborough were their TAF. Well, we can have a quick look at that. It was showing I think 1100. The METAR, sorry, was showing 1100 feet earlier. So it's gone up to 1300 feet. So Farnborough's broken at 1300 feet at the moment, and Odium broken at 1100 feet. So Farnborough's 400 feet lower than us, Odium's 200 feet lower, so we're probably 900 to 1000 feet at the moment, but it will go up, but it'll be a bit of a slow process, I suspect. Upper winds are, as you can see, down along the channel, 15 knots at flying heights. Centre of the country, they're just sort of variable, so northeasterly 10 knots probably over us, maybe even a little bit less. And the sat pic shows this old frontal system here. Picked that up yesterday on the satellite picture with the cloud over Kent, and it's just slowly crept in this way overnight. And I think what's going to happen, it'll just slowly burn back the other way as the day goes on. There's no rain on it, so nothing to worry about in terms of any rain. Temperature wise, well, probably a little bit warmer than yesterday. In the sunshine, I think it got about 5 degrees, so it's quite pleasant yesterday. So 5-6 degrees, but a little bit of a chill on that breeze because there was hardly any wind yesterday. And top meteo doesn't really quite reflect. It shows it's sort of broken, this cloud here. This is a 9 o'clock chart, and it shows it burning back by sort of midday. We're out here somewhere over sort of Sussex and Kent. It shows it staying there all day and being fairly low. So in the Gatwick area, it still could be quite murky for most of the day. Hopefully we'll be far enough away from that line that won't affect us, but you never can tell. So that's the forecast till 4 o'clock. Top meteo, just cloud to the east of us, bright and sunny, fingers crossed over us. Wind prediction, a 30-foot wind, as you can see at 10 o'clock is northeasterly, That's sort of between 3 and 6 knots. And not a lot changes for most of the day. Same direction, same sort of wind strength till the afternoon. So fairly light. So yeah, should, fingers crossed, become flyable fairly shortly, I would have thought. And hopefully we'll be far enough away from that line of cloud that we won't be affected by the low cloud developing as Top Meteo shows. Okay, airspace wise, boy, that's a familiar picture. Not a lot changes from yesterday, the day before, and several weeks before that. So nothing in our local area in terms of airspace. Southampton and Middle Wallop, just the usual things that have no relevance to us. So jet movements, no flight plans filed today, so nothing known about. We had one yesterday, and I don't think there's anything till later in the week. Operationally, the grass is not too bad actually down here. We're going on 0.9. The cables will be on the north side. Launch point vehicle just a bit further forward of the approach markers here, somewhere around here. Winch gliders on the north side of the centre line. Aerotow gliders on the south side edge of the runway. No landing on the runway. There won't be room behind here. It's normal circuits. If you circuit to the left, you land on the grass. Circuit to the right, you land on the grass, the right side of the runway. Just words of note, tugs will be landing this side, so be aware if you're tug pilot that you've got ATC traffic coming out of here that might be in your blind spot behind the trees as you land, so keep a good lookout for that. And by the afternoon, you might find the ground is just a little bit soft here. It was slightly on Sunday, but shouldn't really be a problem. And that's about it, really. Go and enjoy. Merv Saunders will be running the field today. I'm not there. Hopefully you'll get the gliders out and get going fairly quickly.